Alright, welcome back to another not very entertaining day of documentation. Because it's important and it should not be forgotten. One thing that I did not realize earlier is that process, ready, physics process, and other functions called by the editor actually do show up in the documentation for the custom nodes. So with that, I might as well add to the things that I forgot to. So, for the player, the physics process just calls most of the functions that are needed to be used in the frame. Okay. Next is the hurt boxes. Just button check for the tool. I'm gonna copy this because it's gonna come up later. I think did I do the hitboxes at the same time? No. Wait a second. I thought I changed the fixed color. Oh, I did the 16. Okay. Um, I guess I didn't do the hitboxes, so just close and save for now. Okay. Alright, so going back to the top, coyote timer doesn't call either scale, um, calls this, no, how do I say this? What does it do? What is it doing? It's checking if the Boolean for turning around is different on every frame. Makes the check every frame, and then sets and if known makes the check every frame. Okay. Then sets scale, and if the frame let's check every frame allows recalling the scaling and sets the recalls set scale. Since that's a member or a method, we can go like that. Open the documentation and double check that it actually is in code. Yep. In the okay. Turnaround delay. Counts down the timer. Okay. Alright, moving component. This has ready. And that inlet tells me to go to the behavior base. Use to rename the node of it. Find it. Did I make that turnaround delay behavior based? No, I didn't. It's not like it uses a host exactly. Okay, I don't believe I did anything for the entity base, which would make sense because it doesn't actually have anything for the most part. It's stun variable. Alright, movement, ready, set, go, renaming. Well, I believe this also has it. Renaming. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I need to go to behavior base. Sorry, no. It's save and go to scale, I think. I want to check if the double hashtag shows up at all. The ready function. Is it scale or movement? Ready? Yeah, no, it does show up. Okay. Only if it's in new line. Alright. Input manager, the most complicated thing that I currently have. Alright. Start off. This component manages the control of the player, selection of attack. I am going to write this into something else just to fix that. It's going to be Anthropic's Claude. Yeah. Doesn't matter what I type in, I'll always link to it at some point. Yep. It manages the control of the player, selection of attacks, input filtering, What else are you doing? Um, oh, flip, not fix. I'm tired. All right. Is there anything else that the template manager does? Well, I should identify that inputs that are filtered use numpad notation for directions and use numpad notation +10 for attack buttons. L equals light. Okay, it's not just light. K, however, is constant, so this equals kick. K is pretty constant, equals punch. Equals extra, or something. Okay. These are the main ones, but okay, let's see. Light H heavy. Well, not exactly what will be in the documentation for it, and at least should be around. I think above it I'll write the actual documentation portion. Mhm. This enum holds all the constant for motion inputs to add motion input and attack. I wonder how possible it would be for motion inputs and attacks to also be done with the attack buttons. On a keyboard, that'd be like pretty doable. Um, I would assume if you had it set up right. But on a controller, that would be a lot harder. Well, it would probably disappear with some practice, though I think it would be done better on the triggers than it would be um, on the buttons. I'm gonna put that in the to-do list just as a consideration. Consideration. Motion attacks. It's an interesting thought. It might be useful at some point. This enumeration holds all of the constants for motion inputs and attacks as sequences. Um, Sequences and the as sequences or numbers. For example, down left is one, or down left is a number, and down quarter circle forward equals 236 as a equals 1 for down left, and as a sequence. Okay, I need to go to the bathroom, and I really don't know why this time I have to do it so often. I returned. Okay. Let's copy and paste these for the AI to do a little bit of editing. I won't hit this a bit, keep the lines and hashtag. Um, Copy. All right. Pretty much the same thing. And then this one as well. This one too. Alright, I don't care to learn how to spell anymore, I feel, is what is becoming a problem for me. Maybe I should. Alright. Um, arrays. Those are the arrays. Those are the nested arrays. I don't know. The array. Did it and I got an error. On start. Elsewhere in code. Input history up to max number. This thing. Okay. A single input, a single frame of input that is used in both of these. Since there are so many members, let's let's see if this exists. Members this class. Let's see if that somehow exists, which I doubt. Oh, that's really annoying. Oh, that's really yeah. Okay. Inputs of the current frame. Yep. No, that's not where I wanted to go. Inputs of current frame. Remember, yeah, that didn't work. Okay. I didn't really expect it to. The cap for motion inputs to be checked. I'm using this somewhere. Where is it? In code. It's in one of these. Check for attacks. Resize? Where is it? Where is it? Used with method resize and filter. Resize independent array. Same thing with the one below it. Not for motion inputs, but for what exactly? How do I describe this? The cap for frame. That's the frame cap for motion inputs to be checked. This is the frame cap for the final input to be checked. Input of an action to be checked. Right? Is dashing tells us if the player is dashing currently. Input direction tells us the direction the player wants to move. Player action jump. Tracks if the player can jump again in the air and similar dash. Probably gonna be like see the thing. Let's see. Attack manager is pretty important, so I might not just be like the attack manager. The attack manager and input manager. Yeah, I might just be using attack manager. Yeah. Is used to attacks. The attack manager. Do it. Every time, man. No, no. Shoot. Okay. Timer to check if. Oh no. Half the late papers fell off my table. Check if anything's still. Is that really how I spell still? Jump out. Let consider here. Mm, Wait a second. Aren't these in? Oh my! They have the same variables here. Oh my gosh! So let me grab at these four and go to the to-do list here, and then just say decide these four where they should be. What? Jump velocity. Move speed. Fast move speed. That is just not good. That's fine. Wait, I think they're on the same. They're on different lines. Okay, close it. All right. I'm not gonna comment them because they could be somewhere else. Maybe. I'm just gonna go like, oh, these are the behavioral attacks attacks as of now. There are neutral, air, crouch, and back attacks. Plus special moves that use motion inputs. Hmm? What? Why does this exist? Huh? I'm sorry. Wait, but why is this here and what is it used for? Okay, check for attacks. That's not using it. That's not using it. For attack and attacks. Hmm. That's what that's used for. Okay. That makes more sense. I don't know if I like it to be that way. And how I've set up the back attack, I don't. I don't know. It's just messy. It's just messy. I should ask AI about this one. To do ask AI about how it would best be to release this thing that will be very some point. Because right now, a lot of things are just one attack button. Okay, back to documentation. Attacks have been done. Special moves. Is have sequences are the same as other types. Okay. This helps to find to select motions input using a binary using binary See, okay, my computer is getting hot, which is not great. Uh, Yep, that's not right. That's what okay. Let me see if I should know this. I feel like I could move it to about here. Yeah. The array was made by AI because it just had a better idea than me, but I made the logic using if statements before, but it just decided to optimize it using binary because it knows more than me, which is fine. It's a useful assistant. I am scarce on using it because of the limited number of times a day I can. I need to work on this one. It may not need to exist, this function, or this ready function, because it's really only doing one attack that it's dealing with right now. Is to allow for false buttons because keyboard is bad at playing buttons at the same time. What it might probably be, if I had to guess, with what I learned from school, which I don't think this is going to be correct, but several buttons are linked up to the same information stream, so it can only take in two buttons at the same time max, depending on the set of buttons. Some can take three, some can take fours, depending on your combinations and maybe how far apart they are. Set important variables. Wow. Let's see that one. More conditions to turn it around? Is that done elsewhere? Yes. Only place it and else. Is this necessary? Yes. Yes, it is. Identifies 2 breath 2 Player on ground. Alright, I haven't spent a long time. It's been enough time, so I'm gonna go to sleep now.